Hey everyone, welcome to my Florida garden where I have turned my entire backyard into a habitat for butterflies. Today it's a bit overcast out, so it's a perfect day to do a little garden makeover. I'm expanding my Florida native wildflower garden and I'm adding a stepping stone walkway to my new Porterweed and Privet senna garden. And I'm not buying anything new to do both projects. This is my Florida native wildflower garden, and it extends all the way up to the patio. I want to let all of that tropical sage grow, but right now it looks like it's on the outside of the garden. So I'm gonna lift up all these stones and just take them out, and then see how the border grass is curved in. I'm gonna dig up the two curving in pieces, and then I'll just extend them up and around where all of this tropical sage is, and it'll just give me some more space in there for more Florida native wildflowers. And then over here is my new garden space I've been working on, and it's still a little bit of a mishmash, but it's coming together. I've got my native shrubs over here that are going to be like a backdrop to it. So the extra stepping stones I take out from just across there, I'm actually going to put in here and create a stepping stone walkway. And then this half of it will be like a porterweed privet senna garden. Actually the whole thing, because there's privet sennas and porterweed on this side too. And I also have some porterweeds and privet sennas in pots. I might plant a few more in here because porterweed is so beautiful mixed in with privet senna. I've had them planted together in that garden space for years, and when that porterweed is blooming and the privet senna has their yellow flowers, it's a gorgeous combination. So let's do it. Oh, but there's a challenge. It's Wednesday and this video is supposed to go up tonight. So I've got to film this, complete the projects and the little makeover. I'll do a little before and after all of it, and edit it and upload it and get it ready to post so you can watch it tonight. That's right, one day. We're doing it all in one day. All right, here we go. Okay, first I'm gonna dig out these two pieces of border grass because this is where the walkway is going to come through and out to the patio. Here's a before shot of this garden section where the stepping stone is going to go. And here's a before shot of where I'm going to extend the border of my Florida wildflower garden. So the current pavers, patio stones come right to here. And now I'm gonna go and move out those pots and just kind of scrape out the pathway that I want the stepping stones to follow. All right, so there's the entrance, and I moved all of the pots out of the way, so the walkway is just gonna come right through here, and I'll have to move that little hanging water feature, and it's gonna come over here and right around and out here by my raised planter. Now I'm just gonna kind of go around with my little hand rake and just kind of mark out the pathway and clear it. So once I pick up those stones from over here, I can just bring them over and lay them right down where I want them to go. This porterweed right here is growing back, and it gets really big. And once it grows in, it'll make walking through this walkway impossible. So I'm gonna dig it up. I'm just gonna move it over here. So a part of the stem broke off that was dead from the damage from the freeze, but this all is looking good and it's got good roots, so I'm gonna have to dig a little bit wider space for it to fit this fabulous root system over there, and I'm hoping it'll be okay. I've moved these before and they have done very well, so hopefully this one will too. This is a porterweed. It's not native, but I love it. All right, I've got it set in there. Well, I guess he likes the new pathway. So here we go. Got my little dirt trail all lined up. Now to get some of these stones moved. That's a little broken piece. Walkway is in. Hi, Ray. All of the stones are moved out. So next on the agenda is I've got to dig up the big clumps of border grass and split them. And some of these tropical sages coming up, I'm gonna have to dig up and move into one of these interior spaces so I can run the border grass through there. All right, I moved the tropical sage into the center and I dug out a hollow, a valley, a ditch to put the border grass in. I have some big clumps here, and I also have the 2 pieces I took out over here where I put the entrance in, sitting right there. Look at that. That's a big mass of liriope right there. I'll be able to divide that up. It'll be thin at first going around, but it'll fill in quick. All right, I have the whole cluster out, so now I'll just go at it with my shovel and split it apart in little pieces. Okay, here's one. Just set that one right down there, kind of space them out, get a lay of the land, because I can break that one up smaller if I need to. 1, 2, 3, that all came from that one clump, and I almost got halfway around. Now I'll do this clump, probably get a good way to meet it, and I'll use the 2 extra clumps to join them together. All of the border grass is in place, full circle or full semicircle. I'm gonna go get my leaf blower and do a little cleanup, and then I'll be right back. All right, it's done. It's looking pretty good. It's given me some new spaces to fill in, and I love it. I also love this behind me that's blooming. This is a succulent. My daughter used to get a subscription. It was a monthly subscription to, I don't know, they would just send some succulents in a box, like little tiny. Yeah, that's one of them. It's huge. I just put things in the ground and they grow. So that's its stem right there. And it comes up and it kind of is being held up by this cactus here. It's almost like a vine growing in the cactus. And then here are its beautiful blooms. This was a tiny little succulent, and it's beautiful here. I love how it's just kind of mixed right in with this giant cactus. And I just think it's beautiful. Okay, let's go see the expanded wildflower garden and the stepping stone walkway. It's gonna be fun adding more to those spaces. You know I love a new space to put plants in. And it just so happens I might be going to the nectar tomorrow. But you'll find out if I did on Friday. Now there are still a lot of things coming up between the pavers. I did pull out some weeds, but a lot of these again are tropical sage, or this important plant right here that a lot of people think of as a weed, but it's pepperweed, and it's the host plant to the great southern white butterfly. And there's several of them coming up in this area, and they're just gonna stay right here. There's a little one behind that tropical sage. So when I come out my garden door, this bed used to be back to there. And you really don't even miss the 2 rows of pavers I took out. And now we have some extra garden space. I can get some more Florida native wildflowers and fill them in here amongst the tropical sage that's coming up. And then right behind them are my 2 beautiful tea bushes. And, you know, then it goes on down. Look at how the sky is. I think we might get some rain. That would be great. This is supposed to be another cold front coming through. We're going to get down in the 40s, and my friends up in Jacksonville, oh my goodness, you're going to have to cover your plants. I can't believe it. I am so sad for you. I hope all your plants come through this cold blast okay. So my Florida native wildflower garden is looking a little scrappy, but there's a lot of seedlings and weeds coming up. But when it all grows in, it's just going to be jam-packed with a bunch of fabulous different native, Florida native plants, wildflowers. Then walking across here, Ringo and the neighbor dog are playing. Ringo and the neighbor dogs are playing. The new little walkway goes right here, and I'll be able to walk through and check my privet sennas for caterpillars. Privet sennas are butterfly host plants. They host cloudless sulfur and orange barred sulfur, probably others, but those are the two main ones that I get in my garden. It's beautiful, beautiful. It kind of can grow up to be a very small tree. I mean, it's a shrub, but it looks more tree-like because it'll have a trunk base and most of the growth will be up at the top. These privet sennas suffer greatly from Hurricane Milton and the freeze, but they're going to grow back and fill in and be fabulous. And then here's the walkway coming through this way. They're going to sleep good tonight. And then you can see across to the expanded Florida native wildflower garden. Here's a look at it all the way down. I wish it was a prettier, sunnier day to show you what that looks like, but I think after this front comes through, we're supposed to have some really fabulous weather again, and you'll see it on Friday. My netting for my zinnias, something got in there. I can't even figure out where it got in. It's still all clipped down all the way around, but one of the sections, all the zinnias are eaten down. So maybe there's something actually inside. I don't know. I'm just tired of it. And you know what else I'm tired of? Is I'm assuming it's rats because it was rats last time. My milkweed, my swamp milkweed has started growing back. It's all been eaten off. Like all the little regrowth of every plant has been eaten off. And what will happen is eventually like the plant just will be like, okay, I'm done. I just, it's frustrating. But I'll figure it out. I always do. And now for a little chat time. You guys, I cannot wait to hear from you if you ordered that book I showed you in the last video, and when you read it. Like, I can't wait because it's so good and it's very eye-opening about things that are going on in the world of monarch butterflies, and particularly where they migrate to in winter, and the things that people there are doing to try to save them. And I really hope you'll read it, and please talk to me, chat with me under one of my post pictures, you know, that you read it, and I just love to know what you think about it. So it just started thundering. I'm gonna make my way inside with the dogs and get this edited, and I will see you tonight. Say hi to me in the comments, subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, and tap the like button. And I'll be chatting with you in the comments, and I'll see you in my next video. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know there's something else I wanted to say and I forgot. What was it? What I want to say? I don't know. Okay. Hopefully Friday I'll remember, and I'll see you then. You'll see me tonight, and then I'll see you Friday, I guess. Okay, bye.